What does it mean to be a leader of an ASX-listed company in 2021? The first obvious answer, it means a lot of Zoom. Everything that was in person is now via video. As an American CEO, I already had a lot of that, but now it means even more so. And it means more work hours for me because I'm balancing US time and Australian time, which is fine because I can do it anywhere I want. More importantly, it does mean having a visible role in a company that's growing. Is my job has changed. Not only are people looking to me to help guide the business, they're actually looking for comfort and reassurance that everything's going to be okay. It was obviously a very weird year last year. And as we return to normal, people are looking to leaders of public companies to help them make that transition. Are you back to a normal operating environment? And if not, what does the new operating environment look like to you? So I'm looking at that from two ways: our business and our team. From our team standpoint, we were fortunately already going remote before the pandemic hit. We're a software company, so it was actually quite easy for us to make that transition. But what we have noticed is that people are missing the human interaction, some people more than others. I'm fine being out in the country. Others are craving that human interaction. So we've been trying to figure out, how do we bring the human element back to our workforce, even though everyone's still remote for a while. But the good news is vaccines are coming out, and we just have work to figure out how to balance that. If you look at our business, although we're a digital software company, our users are brick and mortar. We're all about family members being on the go, and we spread through word of mouth. So we are not yet back to that normal operating environment. So we're trying to figure out how, as the world comes back to normal, we can turn what was a headwind with COVID into a tailwind. In our specific case, we solve anxiety for families, and the world is going to be a more anxious place. We want to figure out how to get out that message in ways that don't create fear, but create reassurance. Second, we've also seen that over the last year, we figured out how to take huge leaps forward in digital communication technologies. This conference here on Zoom is a great example. We, as a digital communication app, we think that we're also going to benefit from that shift and that change. And we're trying to figure out, as the world returns to normal, how do we make it more clear and naturally become seamless to be part of the tool set people use as they go back to their normal routines? What key lessons did you learn during COVID, and have you made subsequent changes to your business to better position yourself going forward? So I would say our biggest lesson learned is just how resilient things can be. We were expecting the worst in March or April of last year, and things did not go that badly. We actually navigated the situation much better than we expected. And so it really gave me a lot of confidence that we should have that optimism, because you can usually find ways to make things work out. When we look at what we're looking towards going forward, another big thing I learned was you cannot predict the future in uncertain times. Last year, I think along with many other people, were a little bit humbled about how much our worldviews and mental models for how things worked were just not what we expected at all. So I don't know what 2021 is going to be like. And a lot of what we're trying to communicate and share is that although we don't know the future, if we focus, if we work hard, we will get through it. And just in the same way that March and April were not nearly as bad as we expected in 2020, the rest of 2021 is probably going to be a much more exciting time, because at least we know we're coming out of a difficult situation, not entering one.